Okay, welcome to Chapter 5, Managing File Systems. We're going to be doing Activity 5.2, Managing Mount Points. In this activity, we've decided that the volume of DataVol2 does not have enough drive space to store user files. So we've decided to format DataVol2 with the NTFS file system as Drive X and create a mount point to a new volume called DataVol3. DataVol3 will be formatted with the FAT32 file system. Once the mount point has been created, we'll then use Explorer to verify that the space is available from DataVol2. After we have completed verifying that the mount point works as planned, we'll remove the mount point. So we begin by hitting the Start orb, and we're going to right-click on Computer. We're going to go into Manage. If you are prompted by User Account Control for authorization to run this program, click the Yes button. In the left-hand console navigation pane below Storage, click the Disk Management. In the upper view of the Disk Management console, identify DataVol2. There it is. Now it is my H drive, so right-click DataVol2 and click Format in the pop-up menu. Format. Ensure that the option for File System is set to NTFS. So here is File System, NTFS. Select the checkbox next to Perform a Quick Format and click OK. Go ahead and click OK to this warning. Formatting this volume will erase data on it. Back up any data you want to keep before formatting. Do you want to continue? Wait for the status of DataVol2 to become healthy. Right here. Right-click DataVol2 and change drive letter and paths in the pop-up window. In the Change Drive Letter and Paths, we want to click X in the drop-down box. So we want to hit Change. We want to hit the drop-down box, X, that we want to assign the following drive letter, and hit OK. It's warning us that some programs that rely on drive letters might not run correctly. Do we want to continue? And we want to say yes. Now note that the name of DataVol2 is now followed by the X in Disk Management Console, both here and down here, although we can't really see it. There it is. Okay? Right-click in the free space of Disk 0 and select New Simple Volume. Okay, free space, I'm sorry, over here. New Simple Volume from the pop-up menu. Click Next because we've opened the window and enter a volume size of 100 megabytes. We've been here and done this before. And we want to move to set the size, hit Next. We want to click Mount in the following empty NTFS folder. And we're going to browse next to the empty folder file box for the drive path X that opens. So we're going to click that and click New Folder button. Replace new folder text in the new folder name with the name Overflow. So we're going to remove that and put in Overflow and click OK to save the change. Note that the path listed for the mount point folder is now X:/. :/overflow. Click Next. Change the file system selected to format the drive from NTFS to FAT32. So here we're going to change this to FAT32. Change the volume label from New Volume to DataVol3. Click Next. And then click Finish to create the volume. So here you can see it's over here. All right. Now you notice that the DataVol is in capital letters. The support for lowercase volume names is not available when a volume is formatted with a FAT-based file system. So that's one quick way to see that you've got a FAT volume instead of an NTFS volume. So that's just one way. In the left pane, double-click DataVol2X. I don't really have a left pane here. And let's see if that works. Let's see. Right-click in an empty area in the right pane, point to View, and click Medium. Well, I don't really see that. So we're going to pause for a moment. Okay, I'm sorry. I got confused there. We're on number 24. We need to click the Start orb and Computer. And in the left pane, down here, we're going to double-click DataVol2X. Right-click an empty area in the right pane, point to View, and click Medium Icons. View and Medium Icons. Okay, note the icon used to identify the overflow folder. So it kind of looks like a little drive there. The icon represents a mount point. However, applications access it exactly like a normal folder. Now right-click in an empty area in the right pane, point to New, click Folder, and type just empty. And press Enter. All right. Notice the difference in the appearance of the overflow and just empty folder icons. Right-click in an empty area in the right pane, point to View, and click Details. View, Details. Note the difference in the size of the overflow and just empty folders. Wow, there's no size at all for the just empty. Double-click the overflow folder to open it. Right-click an empty area in the right pane, point to New, and click Text Document. Type Testing and press Enter. So we've just created a text document. Right-click in an empty area in the right plane and click Properties. Excuse me, that's the right pane, not a plane. Note that the Overflow Property window opens and the General tab is displayed. Note that Type, right here, is listed as Mounted Volume and that the target is DataVol3. We can now close the Overflow Properties window. We want to click Start and type in Command, actually CMD, in the Search Programs and Files field and hit Enter. To open up a command window, And there we are. Ooh, instantly takes us to C Windows System 32 Command Execute. In the command window at the prompt, type the command X : and then press, make sure you got that a colon, and press enter to switch the focus to Drive X. Enter the command dir for directory and press enter. Note that the folder overflow is listed as a junction point and the folder just empty is listed as a simple directory. And you can see that here, directory, just empty, but a junction overflow. Very cool. Go to the Disk Management Console again. Here we are. Right-click Data Vol 3 and click Change Drive Letter and Paths in the pop-up window. In the Change Drive Letter and Paths for Data Vol 3 window, click Data Vol 2 X : /overflow, it's highlighted, and remove it. A warning message will appear stating that users will no longer be able to access this partition through the existing mount point. Click Yes to proceed. We understand that and we agree. Switch to the computer browser window and click Data Vol 2 X in the left pane. Note that the appearance of overflow and just empty folder icons are now the same in the computer browser window. So you can see that that was changed. It's no longer a mount point. Right-click the overflow folder and click Properties. Note that the overflow property window opens and that the General tab is displayed. Also note that the type is listed as file folder and that the location is just X : /. Switch to the command window currently displaying the X : / prompt. Here we go. Enter the command dir, hit enter, and now notice that both folders are now listed as just simple folders, simple directories there. And that's it. We have managed mount points. Thank you.